Well, hey, got it sorted, done. Oh, let's put lights on. Ta-da! Well, that was an interesting. Oh, goodness me. Light, camera, action. Well, I never. Let's put the old pad on then. Oh, crumbs, what am I doing here? Pressing everything wrong tonight, ain't we? Right, let's have a look. Does it say I'm doing anything? No. Love it. Oh, gosh. Well, it says I'm live on there. Let's press a button. Let's see. Let's have a... Oh, dear. No. Oh, maybe. No. Okay. Am I live anywhere? Am I at home? Let's have a look. Oh, stencil fun. There we go. Is that me? Hi, Rachel. Jan, Sarah, Moira. I don't seem to be able to find me on my pad. Maybe I'm not me. Dear me. Oh, gosh. I love it when technology gets the better of you. It's great, isn't it? Hi, Jackie. No advert. Oh, I love it. You got away with that one. Oh, dear, dear, dear. I think it's fabulous. Let me just try and... I'm just trying to sort my pad thing out just in case we decide to have a conversation. Because I know we will. I've done this one today. So I just thought I'd put it there for the sake of it, as you do. Where am I? Crumbs. Let's have a look. Well, hey, I found myself. Oh, my gosh. Hi, Chris. Jackie. Yeah, I got all that. Oh, look at that. I think. Look, I've got it. Okay. Let's put it there. Look at me. Right, a minute and then... oh, there we go. I can take my charging leave. Annette, Sarah, Jan, hi. Sweden is in the house. Love it. I don't know whether that thing... Hi, Rach. Hi, Susan. Oh, I'm going to leave it there. It's dangling on a thread. If you hear a crash, that just means my pad's just dropped. Hi, Jan. I can see it being one of them days. I really can. It's fabulous, isn't it? I love it when things go together. Hi, Lou. Oh, dear me. Well, I'll tell you what. If I pull that out of there, maybe pull that out of there. Chris, hello. I think I've said hello to everybody. Nearly time to start. I'll just give it a couple of minutes more. Oh, I'll tell you what. While I'm waiting, let me just take my boots off. Hold on. Oh, I've been in them all day. Oh, crumbs. Oh, it's that time of year where you have boots and thick socks on. It's like a bit like a bra moment. They need to come off, don't they? You know. Oh. Bra moment and kaboom. Away you go. Right then, so I've done this one today. This is an Art Inspirations one. Absolutely love. This is one of my favourite snails. So yeah, I was just faffing. So I was just showing you different techniques. New stamps from my backing. So those are new stamps. I'll be going through them another time. But these stamps are from Crafty Individuals. That's another company that's retiring. Shame, because the stamps are amazing, as you can see. Beautiful. So I'm popping him over here. So tonight, hi 91 Mini. I love it. I'm laughing already. So tonight I'm going to be doing Tracy. So that's Tracy Evans. She's got these lovely little snippets. They're called snippet stencils, and it includes the cutout. Now there's loads. Well, I've got a handful anyway, but these were from that. Now I like to sort of do little realism sort of things. So the light bulb is a light bulb, as you can tell. Well, I hope you can tell it's a light bulb. And then this little bugger, you know, everyone's going, how did you do the lid, Lee? So I thought, well, I'll do a jar. We haven't got to put this in the jar. We'll do a different jar because, you know, I don't repeat my work. Let's move that away. That was me testing these stamps I've had. That's my tester sheet. The detail in them is absolutely amazing. I mean, look at that fern. Look at the... Oh, I'm in love. So anyway, that's my new background in stamps. Absolutely amazing. So yeah. So that's my little... I'm going to keep that out of the way. Plus, I've tested some new glue. I had some new glue today. So I've had Happy Post. And I've had some new glue. Pink Frog. Obviously, Pink Frog. But this glue, I'll tell you what, I'm liking it. I tested on the back of that. I wanted to see how well it grips because I've been using glues for instead of like matte and layer. Hello, Debbie. That was definitely a Mrs. Doubtfire moment. Oh, hi, Sarah. First time. Oh, gosh. You're either going to love me or hate me. It's a Marmite moment. Hi, Marie. So yeah, so this glue is really good, and I am recommending it because it does the job fabulously. It grips the paper really well. So if you do a lot of mat and layering, you're not in the bath tonight. Oh, you're going to keep talking to us. My poppy stamps are. Oh, really? I'm hoping mine come tomorrow, Moira. I have ordered loads of stamps. So I've got Happy Post obviously coming tomorrow. So I've ordered Tracy's latest stuff. So hopefully that's coming tomorrow. And I've also ordered some of the new Sweet Poppy as well. So exciting time. So but tonight, well, first of all, let me give a shout out. I want to say a really big hello to Sylvia in Gibraltar. I've sent her a little something in the post, bless her. But Tracy, Rosie, Jan, Moira, Trudy, True, Sylvia, Sylvia, bless her. Speedy recovery, my darling. I know you're out of hospital. So yeah, I'm sending you the love. Obviously on your recovery. Rach, obviously we've got Gibraltar Sylvia now. I've got a big bottle of pickled. Oh, okay. Oh, I like it, yeah. Steph, Chris, Susan, Sue, Serendipity, Marie and Sarah. Thank you so very, very much for buying me a coffee and contributing to the pot for mental health and suicide awareness. So thank you so very much. The pot is coming up nicely. So if you want to buy me a coffee, that's where it goes, into the pot, which is lovely. So I'm going to keep you guys there. But yes, so these lovely little, let me just grab these. So these are what I've got. So we've got this beautiful little bird. You are no. You are no. You are no. Is that another language? You are no. I am no. I am Lisa. I am no. What's that? What's no? I don't know. Anyway, so I have got Sweet Poppy Stencil stuff coming tomorrow, I hope. And Tracy, more Happy Posts there. But today I obviously had some stuff from Pink Frog. So that was some more card. And they've sent me, I might as well tell you about this actually. They've sent me this masket. Now we are going to be doing something on this because I think this is absolutely going to be amazing. Just take things, it's one of them. Hi Tracy, you are not good for my pocket. I'm not good on my pocket either. My credit card likes me. But yeah, so we're gonna be using that and testing that out. So as I was saying, so these little fellas, you haven't got to use them as a stencil and just block them out. I like to do a bit of realism with them. So we've got a little birdie, we've got a lovely little rabbit, we've got a vase, which I like the vase. The ferns I've already used, and I used the ferns with the textured paste, which was, let me grab it. It was Cosmic Shimmer, the structure paste, Andy Skinner. That is amazing stuff, absolutely amazing stuff. And then we've got baubles. Fabulous. I'm going to bankrupt myself. Never mind, I'm going to have to remortgage it. That's the way I'm going. That was the one I used. So let's just pop that there. So that's what I used here. That's another little funky one, a funky monkey. These are the cards. Is it smooth white? I'm going to order, but I want to make sure I will show you. So yes, so the card, these cards that I've used on here is, I'm just showing you this one, but it is the 300 GSM Super Smooth card. So it's the 300 GSM, and you know something, this is as good as watercolor card. The amount of water I've put on this card is unbelievable. But if you like watercolor card, I have got some here tonight, which we're going to play around with as well. So yes, it is the 300 GSM. Please give it a go, give it a whirl. It is really good. Not just saying it, it is good. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, we got the little light bulb, we got the jar, so that's those two. There's a tag and a heart. I've used that, and I've used some texture paste with that. So you're very welcome. My card and pop is counted out. Oh right, fabulous. They're fabulous, aren't they? At the end of the day, I absolutely love them. I think they're brilliant, really do. So is there anything, oh look at that, I've gone all over the place here. My OCD is kicking in. Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 9, 8. Yeah. Okay. Woo. Oh, nearly had a flashback moment then. People sent me some samples of the. Oh wow, that is brilliant, Moira. Fabulous. I do, to be fair, they do pop a little bit of samples in now and again with myself. And I put that towards doing this sort of stuff, really. So, yeah. Woohoo! Hi, Sylvie. So, Sylvie's in the house from Gibraltar. I've already given you a shout out, but I'll say it while you're here now so you can hear it. She's got some goodies in the post travelling over to Gibraltar. I'll tell you what, post office, you know when you die of shock? Well, I died of shock, let's put it like that. But anyway, I haven't done recorded, I'm afraid to say, but it's on its way to you. Let's put it like that. So, any particular, is there any of these that, I mean, I'll show you these, but is there any of these that you want me to use tonight that you might want to see something with? Speak now or forever hold thy foot. I'm going to give the second smooth compliment. I'll go, it's excellent. Yeah, there you go. Real bargain. Fabulous, Sarah. It's good to share the love, spread the word and all the rest of it. Yes. Heart or bird? Oh, okay. Let me get that. Yeah, okay. Bird. We've got another bird. Okay. Fab. I like birds. Right, so bird, heart. Okay, that'll do. Shush now, forever hold thy tongue. So I'll tell you what then. As you can already see those, we'll play around with these first and then we'll bring those in. Yeah. So I'm going to put these out the way. The case. The case. Is that supposed to be vase? Maybe. Let me get the case. There you go. The fern I've already done, but the bird seems to be very popular. So let's do the bird for starters because you're all loving the bird. And then I've got the heart and the case, which is now a vase. Ha ha ha. Love it. Whatever you're drinking, I'll have a pint of it. Okay, right. So heart, let's put right. So them two are over here. Right, so just so you can see what card I've got. So I have got Super Smooth, Pink Frog, and I've got Watercolour, and I've got the Super Smooth, as you can see. I've been doing a couple of tags in readiness because I thought, you know, it's fine, I've done tags for ages. So I've cut these out. So this is from the Watercolour card. So I've cut these out. Very, very easy to do. Got an A4. Let me quickly show you. Obviously I've popped a hole in there. I've just cut down, I've gone off another card, watercolour card from a different company for size reference, and all I've done here, cut it out. This is my old Stampin' Up edgy thing. I don't know what else you want to call it. It's an edgy thing. It'll do. I'm sure there's a fancy name for it somewhere. And all I've done there was, hold on, Bob's your uncle, and as you do, Bray. And there you go. One tag. Dead simple. So, you know, when you buy all these pre-cut things, you can get these online when people sell stuff off. I've done Stampin' Up many years ago. So I've obviously got a lot of stuff kept from all that. And that happens to be one of the things I've kept. So it comes in useful for some things. You know, when you start wasting your money on certain things, it comes in useful for stuff. So there you go. I have got watercolour cards. Now I've done those. And then I've cut out some A6 watercolour cards. Now the watercolour card I will show you is, that's a nifty, it is, you know, it is really good. Watercolour card, that's 280 GSM. And I brought that pre-packed. Now the best thing with, they've got all different sizes, shapes and all the rest of it. So have a look on what suits you. I obviously picked this up. It was easy for me for the workshops. Which I've already, 50 went very quickly, you know, so yeah. Hi Trudy. So again, it just depends on what you're using. So we've got watercolour card, we've got that. Now I've also cut out in readiness, this is off the Super Smooth. This is the Pink Frog Super Smooth. And then I've cut down a little sort of 4x4 little card. Just in case you want to, we do a card and a tag later. Then I've got some A6s. I like my A6 shapes. And then I've got a 6x6 card, which again, beautiful. I just love the feel of this stuff. It's like velvet. I know I'm very sensual. I like to touchy-feely nonsense, but sometimes it's just got to be done. So for me, because I'll do the watercolour card in a sec, but I'm going to start with the birdie, as you're all shouting for the birdie. So I'm just going to put these over here, and we can play around with those in a bit. So let's put them out of the way. But yeah, it's going to be fun. So this little devil is the SS1. So this is a snippet stencil tweet. Tweet, tweet. Now, I love this because, let me just, oh no, tell you what, I've cut these. So what I see, I'm trying to open it and rip things off and do all that. I cut the top bit off so it's ready. Never goes to plan with me. So this is what you get. These are absolutely fabulous. So we can do it that way, we can do it that way. And then we've also got the little cutout in case you want to do it around. Now, you can do a couple of different, let me just grab myself. Let's put little birdie there a minute. And I'm going to let's put you guys up here. So there you lot go. I'm going to tape the card down. So what I'm going to do first of all is think about where he's going. So I'm going to pop him probably here. And then I'm going to get some low tack tape. Now, if you haven't got low tack tape, you can think about, what do you call it now? Washi tape. But be careful and be mindful of how sticky it is on your card because it can lift off the print. So just maybe if you are using washi tape, stick it on your clothes several times just to get that tacky off sort of thing. And that will help you then. Okay. Hello, Trini. Sorry, I have to keep looking to see how to spell. Just call her Trudy. I had that problem. And she goes, no, call me Trudy. Unless you've changed, Trude. But I always say hello, Trudy now. Because I remember the first time I tried to pronounce it, it went terribly wrong. And she goes, no, call me Trudy. So that's it. It's stuck now as Trudy. So I have really covered that now. So all I've got is that lovely card underneath, yeah. And then if I want to play ball, I can stick that in if I want to. No, it's still, that's all right. I'm glad we haven't you haven't changed into something else. I love it. Right, so low tack tape, you can get that on many different places. Again, it just depends on where you want to go. So for me, a birdie is a brown. So depending on the bird, I suppose, really. Let me find the brown. So I'm going to use some. I'm going to use oxides and I'm going to do gathered twigs. And what else we're going to do? I'm just going to do maybe like a thrush sort of a thing. Maybe. I don't know yet. We'll see. I haven't got a reference picture, so I do like reference pictures when I'm playing about with stuff. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on just a bit of an outline. Now, obviously I've taped this on backing and I don't want to have too much, but I am just going to give this a nice little covering. So depending on now how you want it to sort of lay, whether you want quite a bit of darkness. Now, birds' tails are normally the darker part. So that's where I'd say, let's just pop that here. So I've got ground espresso and gathered twigs. So I'm going to get ground espresso. And I am just going to apply that little bit of edging. And then I'm going to do the same now with the wing. Now, I will get those little legs darker. And I am just going to play around a little bit here. Let me just, there you go, that'll do. And then what I am going to do is I'm going to actually put this in here so that it gives you the position of where the eye is going to go. Now I'm going to do that in a black. Now black soot is coming out, bless its little cottons. Now you can also do these little highlighting areas that Tracy's put in the design. You can also hey up, I like it, go on, hey up. You can do that just if you want. So I'm gonna, if you just went over that whole bit and you just put on just little bits here and there, let me just hold that down and just do that. So if I lift that up now, let's see if it's going to play ball with me. There we go. So I've now got little highlighted areas that gives me an idea. Now let me play clean stencil. I'm being ever so good here, crumbs. So Mom's still on holiday. I've got to go and get them from Heathrow Saturday. So I've got a lovely journey to do there. Lovely place, not. Right, so I'm now just going to build up this little bit. Oh, hello everyone, miss you all. Hey, here's our lovely little Sylve. Lovely to have you pop on, Sylve. You take yourself steady, my darling. Hopefully you're resting up. Last thing we need is you to be like a little bit umphy and not feeling too good. So hopefully all good. So I'm just going to get that black soot and I'm just going to tweak it. I'm just going to put his little legs in, just with a bit of a darkness. But then I'm just thinking where. So I'm going to get me a little, have I got a pencil anywhere? I've got all this stuff here and you can never possess a pencil. Hello, pencil. Ah, found one. Let me just grab a pencil sharpener. It is good to have her back. She has been missed, very much so. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to look now and I'm going to think to myself, if his wing is here and he was coming down like so, and then I'd have it to here sort of thing. So maybe like this, and then round here and over. So you just think about blending in like a wing. So all I've done there is I've sort of sketched a little bit. Now I can do a couple of different things. Let me just grab some watercolour pencils. Now everybody works differently. Got a moon. Oh, she's got a moon boot. Oh, 8 screws in her. Oh, you will be able to go through security now without bleeping everywhere. You do know that. That could work in your favour though, that could, you know, Sylve. Eh? So I've got a couple of colours. Yeah, I tell you, ouch is far from it. I mean, fair play to you, girl. That's all I'll say. Fair play. I'm going to take off. I'm probably going to want to retype it. I might leave it on, actually. I'm going to bring, just with my eyeline now, what I'd think would be his little wing, bless him. So it's going to come down here and maybe come off here. A little bit of that there. I just want different colours to sort of blend. Now, because these are watercolour pencils, we haven't got to worry too much about how the colour's going on, because we can actually move it around quite nicely with a little bit of water on a brush. So I'm just going to put some bit of like a reddy brown in this. And then let me get a little brush. Let me get some water. Now, I have cleaned all my water because when I was working on stuff yesterday, it decided to play all sorts of nonsense, and nobody dibs anything until Sylvia's back. It sort of decided to bleach out things, which I thought, oh, that was a bit naughty of it. But hey ho, it's all good. We'll play the game, as the saying goes. Now, let's bring it all in and around. So let me get a little bit more water. So now it's like, for instance, on this, I want to add some white onto it. I want to start blending the colours in. So as daft as it is, it's a little stencil, but there's a lot of stuff goes into the finished sort of article. Let me just take a bit of water, blend up that. There we go. I am going to take this off because I want to move the card around. So this is the only problem. Well, it's not a problem. It's just what you have to do. Yes, we all wanted to have a speedy recovery. Now, because I'm using water and I haven't really painted down, I can go around this with a bit of bleach, which I will do. So let me just wipe this off. So there we go. We'll have to get a bit of alcohol and just clean it off a bit better. So we'll put them two over there. So our little birdie. Right, let me get a little bit. So I'll get my jam jar out. And I'm going to get the little brush. And all I'm going to do is just tidy my edges up a minute. Let's just see. Now, the bleach and brown gives you a lovely like reddish. So I can quite use that when we start doing the background on this, because there's going to be a background. You can't have a birdie like jumping through nothing, can you really? So we've just going to put him, I'm going to put that out the way. Let me close that up there. There we go. Sorted. Oh, see, I'm trying to pick that up and it even that. So I'm going to put that out the way. So let's think about how we want this little birdie to look. So I am going to, let's sort his little legs out first of all. So I'm just going to get a black pencil, and it's whether or not I then put something else down just to give it. So normally where the little legs are, we will just give a little black shading underneath. Now, what I'd suggest you do is have a look at a bird that's a very similar. So if it was a smaller tail, it'd be like a wren. I mean, this, you look at all different birds at the end of the day, and I'm sure something will fit into your thought process to think, it's one of them, you know. So I'm just going to bring his beak just that little bit stronger here, and then I'm going to take that up just a little bit, not too much. And then on this back tail, I want to start bringing down what I'd say would be like some feathers, or an effect that it looks like there's some feathers. And bear in mind, it's a stencil, so it hasn't got to be perfect. You're going to do your design however you want. You could just do it one colour if you wanted, and then just stamp some words and numbers over it. It's not a problem. You do what you want to do. So on this now, you can use, if you want to use a blending, hope you have it. Oh, bless you. I like the fact you're all, we're all supporting ourselves. It's nice. I love it. I love when crafters come together properly, you know. It's lovely. It's a fabulous community. I can't find your, don't worry about it. You can just say it, Sylv. You don't need anything. Bless you. Okay, so there you go there. And then I'm just going to bring that in there. So we've sort of got our little bird. I just want to bring him a little bit more lifelike now. So Sylvia, you've been missed, sweetie. You are loved. Feeling the love. So what I want to do now is I want to pop a little bit in his eye, but I also want to just go around the eye. Now, I've just done really like a line. Now, if you have problems with your hands, don't, you know, because I don't want you to ruin something, especially if you're looking, you know, it does look a bit like I am going to put some thrushy. But what I've done here is just put water on it, and all I want to do is just move the white around and just blank it off a little bit. Now, I ain't too worried if it goes onto the black, but I do want the lightness around his eye, and I want that to just give me that little bit of oomph around it there. Now, I'll let that dry, and then we'll come back to that, because I then want to pop the black on properly, and I want to pull it all together. So let's put a little bit of highlights in place. It's nothing major. Let's just put, now the best thing with this pen, I love this pen, the Uniball Broad, and it is the pigment ink one. It skips and it gives a great effect. Now, if we're thinking it's a thrush, now we have a little line there, but I also want to put some white on here. Now, I know with the thrush, it's like you've got all sorts of little bits, and there's like little bits of white and flecks and all sorts of crazy, which is what I love. So let me just now put a little bit of dark through that. And I'm not covering all the white. I'm just trying to go in between maybe and just bring it along in a different way. So I now want to think, hi Ruth. My dogs have leave toys on the stairs. I think they're trying to, oh crumbs. Listen, you disappeared off into the bath last time and took your dogs off for a walk. We all thought you drowned. So, you know, you're going to have to start putting an address or something up so we know you're safe and well. Oh, dear me. Yeah, you had us all worried, you did. Mind yourself, you did as well, actually, to be fair. There's everybody's worrying, seeing where she is. But, yep, she's all safe and well. So, wing type. So we could have that. That would come here, sort of thing here. And then we'd have maybe a couple of, I wish I had I should have brought a reference picture. Sorry, people. If I had a reference picture, it would be a little bit more looking like a bird. Well, if you know what I mean. It does look like a bird, but a bit more like a bird that I want it to look like. So let me just... So if you're using watercolour pencils, use your water to blend it. So don't be shy to move your ink around. Now, this card, I've never known a smooth card take water so well. And I mean, I have drowned cards that I've done earlier thinking, oh, they're going to fall to pieces on me. This stuff has stayed. It's a proper trooper. You know, we're doing all right, and that's the main thing. Now, I just want to bring a little bit of depth around the face. And I'm just going to, just with a bit of water that's on my brush, I just want to actually bring it around to sort of start putting a little bit of depth. Because, I mean, it does look all right. Hi, Rosemary. Hope you're well. That's all right then, as long as you lot are sort of seeing what it is and what we're doing, because that's what we're here for, you guys. You know, so I've now blended that. So there we go. We've got like a little bit. Now I'm going to put a bit of water on that white just to soften it down. So can you see how I've softened that? Now I haven't got any reference pictures, like I say, so I do apologise. So it's like what can we put? A twist of a thrush and something. So, oh bless. Oh, you're very kind, you guys. Honestly, you're very kind. Okay, so let's put that over there. Right, so let's put him on something now. With little birdies, they're either in trees, on the floor, or they're I don't know, they're foraging. Up to no good normally. If they're in my garden, they're after worms. Yeah. So let's have a look now then. Let me just see very quickly what we've got to complement this lovely stamp. Now, there's one. Now I can see that as a bit of umphy dumphy. So there's something I could use. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We've got more little birds. Okay, let me just go here. I'll be with you in a minute. Start singing a song that you don't like. No, I'm only joking. Ah, dear me. I am only joking, don't do that. You'll hate me forever. Oh, we've got some like little tree sort of stuff. Oh, and some berries. Okay, yeah. Okay, we've got trees. We've got berries. Let's see what we can put together. Oh, we got the ferns. Okay, and if we want to go a bit grungy, we got this lovely tag. So, what am I using? Let's have a look. This is TE13, TE11, 3, 23, and 21. So we've got a bit of everything on there, but I'm going to use little bits of things. So first of all, I want to put down a flooring where my little birdie is sort of, I don't know, maybe he's going to go like this. I'm not sure. I don't know what he's going to do yet. I don't know. But I want him to be somewhere. So these are watercolour pencils. So remember what I said? Watercolour pencils. Let's get some water. Let me find a brush I want to play around with. Ooh, let's have a look at this one. So I've still got my squirrel hair. Bless it. Now, again, there's a lot of water going on here. And it's moving that pencil lovely. So this is my guideline. So, you know, we all watch different artists. We all watch different people do different things. Me personally, it's just a random thing. I haven't got a reference picture. I wish I had, but I hadn't. I would have showed you a reference picture. So I've got a rough idea of something there, yeah? Now I'm thinking to myself, let me just put a little bit of something in for a background. So let me get a blue, which we got here. Oh, and I'm going, oh, let's have a look. Broken China and Salty Ocean. Now, these are very strong colours. But they're only strong if you put loads of it down. So you can turn over the lids. Let me put that out the way. Let's put a bit of that on there. There you go. So what I want to do is, imagine I've got, oh, thanks, Lace. imagine I've got a little bit of, now I ain't touching it yet, I am literally, because I know this is going to be quite strong, so let me just brush a bit off. There we go. I ain't too worried on corners, and all I'm doing is tickling. Good job, aim Mr. Tickle, isn't it? He'd be in hysterics wetting himself on the floor. I'm tickling the card now, little circular motion, and just that tiny bit of the brush is all you need, just to touch it lightly. And I'm going in with that darker colour. This is gorgeous, salty ocean, beautiful for a blue sky. Now, you've probably noticed I like to sort of have my corners dark to pull in, but on this one I'm going to leave it a little bit lighter on the other side, and I'm going to bring it down a little bit because I want some foliage around our little birdie. Now this is just from a stencil, so we've got an idea that we've got a nice sort of, it's giving you that cloudiness of a sky. No, bro, oh yeah, trust me. Sylvia, it's all good, don't you worry, sweetness. So yeah, broken china. Lovely colours out. So oxide, you know I'm an oxide girl, and I tell you what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a little bit of speckled egg. I haven't done a bit of speckled egg for ages, so this is a lovely, let me just take a bit off that brush there, and let's just play around with that a second. I love like that greyish. Yes, Sylvia, you found an emoji. I'm liking it. This is going to give me sort of a cloudy feel without taking away what we're doing on the card. So I can just play around just nicely and just tickle the brush. Just that top part of the brush will actually bring it lovely in. So to me now, you can take it down here if you want to. So we're just bringing it down just a little bit. So colour wise now, oh, there's my OCD. That's it. It's got to go where my label is. I don't know. That's one of them. We all got little quirks, ain't we? That's one of mine. Right. So I'm going to get a bit of shabby shutter, and I'm going to build up a background now. Obviously, I've not even stamped yet, but all I'm doing is just layering. Now, if this card was no good, the amount of layers and water, we would have mush. You know, so we all know this is really good card to work on. And I have literally squirted water on this card, like really quite badly actually, and it's been fine. It's absolutely shocked me, really shocked me. But you know, that's what it's all about. And I'm just going to put a little bit of a darker colour on now. So I'm going to go, oh, mould lawn. Let's have a dabble of that. Let's see how dark that's going to go. Not fresh. Oh, we'll be into grass cutting season soon, you know. Hey, the weather will turn. Mind you, Scotland's got alerts on. Gosh, I tell you what, it's crazy old world we live in. Crazy. I just hope everybody's safe and well come tomorrow anyway. So there we've built up a bit of greenery now. Right, now I'm going to ground my birdie, because before I start building it all up, I actually want him to be quite happy. And I'm going to use a brown, I think, first. So I just want to put just a faint, nothing major, because as I start putting on different, so you haven't got to worry. I mean, I'm scribbling, yeah. There is no fancy line. There's no magic here. Scribble, yeah. Water, brush, and then all I'm going to do is just move that colour just to give me that effect of that shadow, and that's what we call grounding. So you never have something that's floating, because people always go, oh, you need to ground it. Well, you do, yes, but when you're ready, not when somebody tells you to. You ground it is fine, right? So let's put them all over there. Let's turn this over so you can see what we're doing. So far we've got a birdie standing on something. So I now want to just add another little bit of darkness on that. So I've just got the black. So we've done a bit of different browns. And all I want to do there is, because it's a bit wet, I just want to move that black, because when I've actually putting down the stamps, it will start to add just a little bit more texture now. because you're not going to see that, but you know it's there. Okay, so let's get these out of the way because we're finished with them for now. Right then, so let's do some stamps. So we've got this lovely fern stamp. We've got this tree. So I see different things in the tree. I can see like foliage and stuff like that. And then we can always put some berries and some leaves around. And then we've got this one here, which is, this is really interesting. I love that. So I'm going to start with this. And I'm going to do in, let's bring some colour into it. So I'm going to use Rainforest by Versifying Clay. Now, it is a very strong green. So make sure you're comfortable using strong colours, because you might find that once you start, you think, oops, what have I done? It's easy done, because I was like that when I first started. But if you build it up, you'll actually like what you've done and you'll enjoy what you're doing. So let me just grab a couple of bits and bobs. So I am slowly, now building this is sort of playing a bit of a jigsaw and a bit of a random bits, because you might start building it up and you might not lock what you're doing. So I'll do first, second and third generation on the stamp, and that means I'm going to stamp one on first generation, 2 and 3, and if I want something darker, we put the darker one on top. So you can say that we're building the layers of basically the growth that's in the front. But if you want it really at the front, then you put the black down to do that. So all I'm going to do here is just do just some quick sort of shadows, little bits here and there, because I'm thinking to myself, he's going to be hiding in the ferns, this little fella is. He's hunting for grubs. He's hunting for his dinner. Bless him. Now, I want to be able to see areas, but I also want to know that there's a back area. So I'm going to get myself a little bit of scrap paper. That piece will do roughly there, I think. There you go. So I've got a bit of scrap. And I don't want to use a harsh line. I always do it where I've got a little bit of movement. Oh, look at that. That's about perfect. That was meant for me, that was. We've had to, oh, okay. Yes, I've seen it on the news that schools are going to be closed. It's a bit worrying, so please make sure you're all safe. You know, make sure you've got, I don't know, tins of soup, or I don't know. You just don't know, do you? It's a horrible way to position to be in. So I'm just making sure you're all okay anyway. Make sure your phones are charged just in case your power goes. Put water in the kettle. You know, all that sort of stuff. So I've sort of given myself a bit of an area now where it looks like he's standing on like a lip or a rock or something. What, I don't know yet. Don't know. The bigger ones I'm going to do as the forefront. So this is my background. So I'm now going to bring in some of these trees, I think. But I'm not doing them as trees. Well, I might do. They might look like trees. I don't know. We will see. Again, so this is TE23. And I'm going to use a smaller one. Actually, no. I'm going to use this bigger one. So if you're unsure of how something's going to look, put down your background sort of thing. So I am just going to bring it so it sort of tips. And I'm going to use a smaller one, actually, because I want it to sort of blend in with the greens and that I've got here. So it's just a different texture that looks like something's happening, which I think is quite funky. It looks like a bit of like a nettle. And I know it's not a nettle, but you know when you're bringing things together, you should hide you could hide Colin the caterpillar. Oh, I could do, you know. Bless him. You know, don't ask me to even find Colin the caterpillar. I've sorted all my stamps out today. So yeah, I've had a day. I found all my old stamps out and had a right mooch around. Had to play around with some art inspiration stuff and everything. I've loved it. It's been absolutely fabulous. Right then, so on this one, TE13, fabulous number. Let's pop them there. I want this lovely stamp, but I only want to use just these top little ferny bits, basically. So I'm thinking it might be a bit of finger stamping here. Let's see if I can, yes. Okay, so I just want that little bit there. And what I'm going to do, so it's going to be sort of like a grass. So I want to test it first. Yeah, I'm liking that. Yummy chocolate. Oh, hello. Yummy chocolate. Fabulous. Are you sharing? That was a bit of a random yummy chocolate. Like it though. I like your thinking. So I just want to put just some little bits here and there. And then I can then, where these are, I can, I'm just going to close these. I'm just going to move these out of the way because I can see I'm going to have a problem here. I can just see it now. Let me put that, that's it. Okay. I have the feeling that I'm going to end up doing something. It's like, oh no, don't do that. Because then when we get some watercolour on this, we can actually start building up different parts to the background. So we've got sort of that grass-esque look, which is what I want. Because then it's all about the layers. Just don't be shy to layer and layer and layer and layer. I'm quite liking these berries. Now, I've not used this stamp at all yet. Like I said, well, to me it's a Christmas stamp, which won't be used for another several months. However, I'm liking the berries, and I'm liking the fact that maybe Mr. Birdie needs some berries to be going to. What do you reckon? And I'm thinking, yes, I'll tell you what, we're going to use that stamp there. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to maybe bring it through. We did Marie crafting. Oh, okay. We did to Marie. Once I get in my crafting, oh, okay. She's on it. Bless her. Now I'm going to keep this colour all in, combined into one. So I am doing this. Let me just bring this on first. Let me just see where this is going. I'm going to bring him there. I am doing it all in the same green, and I'm also going to blend out with this as well. So let me just that there, and I can quite easily put on just put that there. So as you can see, I'm just literally closing around the area now. I'm going to bring that down there, and I'm going to bring it there. So that gives me top area nicely done. We've got the sky, we've got all that greenery there. So that's a nice little blend there, actually. So let me just put that back on here. There you go. It's all right. Yeah, I'm just slowly losing the plot. Why is that the wrong? What am I doing there? Why is that? Ah, there you go. Told you. It's been an interest. Anyway, how's everyone's days been? Has everybody been good? Everyone had a good day? I've had a busy day. I've had no major crisis to deal with, but everybody just wanted to talk to me today, which is nice. It's nice when they want to talk because they're not hurting themselves. So it's nice in that sense. So, excuse me. I had a goat in my throat. Where's my brush gone? Ah, here it is. So I am now going to, we're still on rainforest, and I'm just going to put lightly, nothing major. I just want to blend just around this area here. Round, and I'm just going to bring it up now. Now, if you've got a glass mat, this would be nice on the glass mat. You have the best excuse. Do you work from home? No, not all the time. I am in the community, and I do home visits, part of the job. I try and get them out in the community if I can, but no, I do home visits. Yeah, we'll leave that one there. I try and do home visits. Yeah, so to be, yeah, it's a difficult one. It really is. But hey. Yes, bless them. Okay, so we've now, that's coming on. We're coming on. We're coming on. I'm going to get this lovely large fern now, and that's a TE3. So this is early in the range that was done. Yeah, I'm glad you do. You get it. You get it. Good. Let me just get a bigger plate. There we go. This is beautiful. I don't know about a good soul. People love talking to me, bless them. And I don't mind that at all, if I'm honest. They've gone through enough. So let's have a... Oh, yes. Okay. Sorted. Sometimes when people do things, and they're not nice things. They have to have somebody to talk to, you know, rightly or wrongly. I mean, I don't agree and I don't disagree with what they've done at all, but they just need somebody to talk to, and that's part and parcel of where I am in my role. And it's an amazing role. I must be honest. I'm very, very privileged. But yeah, it can be very, very difficult. You couldn't fail to be cheered up by it. Oh dear. We have a laugh anyway. We do actually, you know. You do what you got to do, innit it? Bless you. Hearts and hugs back out to you guys, because this is how I cope with all the trauma that I deal with. This is how I cope, and this is why I do this, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's get some red berries on the go, because we need some red berries. I'm excited to meet. Oh, you don't worry. I'll probably ain't anything like you think I'm going to be. And my hair's growing. I look like a blooming yeti at the minute. I'm umming and ahhing whether to have it cut or not before the 31st. That ain't happening. I don't like that. Right, okay, let me have a look at this red on here. Let's have a look. So now we need paint. I need paint. Right, let me go in my box of goodies. Posca's coming out. Oh yeah, just got back from, oh hello, crumbs. Just got back from the dentist. You're brave. Wow. I'm going to your workshop in Leicester. Oh, fabulous. Oh, is that the one on the 1st, Lisa? Is that the 1st of February one, yeah? Hopefully you'll say yes, Lisa. Otherwise I've lost the plot again. I hate the dentist too. Let me check. So am I. So are you, what, going to the dentist? Oh dear me. Love it. You lot make me laugh. Can you actually talk, or have you like had all your teeth out, or you know? Got to be careful here, because you might like have a proper like toothy problem. So I don't want to be triggering. Yes, it's the 1st. Yoo-hoo! Fabulous. Bad day with paint. Oh wow. Leicester. So, oh Sarah, are you going? Is it the 1st that you're going on as well, Sarah? I have to take another mortgage. And dentists are just ridiculous, aren't they? I mean, it's just shocking. Well, just anything in general now is just like silly money. Absolutely silly money. But no, it's going to be crafting fun. There's nothing particular to take apart from yourselves, your mat, and whatever stamps and inks you've got. We'll just create carnage. So, you know, we'll just have fun. We'll do some backgrounds. We'll do this, you know. Depending on what's that, I'll bring a variety of stamps. I'll bring some Tracy Evans. I'll bring some Andy Skinner stuff. And we'll have a play around, you know. So, and if not, you can share mine. Simple as that. So don't think you ain't got something. Annette's shop's got loads of stuff in. But yeah, bring what you got. There's no set rules in my stuff. We'll just go with the flow. So yeah, wear a red jumper, I reckon. Yeah, I'll be the loony in the corner rocking. I'm the one in the red jumper. Oh dear me, that's funny. Love it. You make me laugh. Right then, let me get a little bit of something on the go in the background. Right, I need. Can't see it. Oh wait, there we go. So, I have got Pigma Micron archival ink. Okay. How tall are you then, Lise? We will see now. How tall are you? I'm shorter. Oh, come on then. Let's do a height check. Right, you're 4'11". I'm 5'2", shrinking rapidly. So we're all little ones. I like it. Oh, I'll be taller than somebody. That makes a change. Okay, you win. Are you going as well, Sarah, on the Leicester one on the 1st? This is nice if you've got a group of people that we all sort of know each other. Yeah, that'd be cool. Right, so I'm going to get, I'm just going to get some of Olive Grove. I'm just going to do a dot, basically, as in that. You know, oh, fabulous, Sarah. There you go. Sarah, Lisa, Sarah, and I'm Lisa. Oh, and I know we'll see you all on the 1st. Oh, how exciting. Dear me. That's the formal introductions over and done with now. I'm 5 foot. Oh, you're 5'2", Sylv. I am too. All good things come in little packages. Used to be, and seriously, I think I'm actually 5'1" or even 5 foot. Right, so all I'm doing now, oh, go on. All I'm doing now is just dabbing on my brush, and all I'm doing is just dabbing the ink around. So it's giving me an idea of some background. Now, dibby dabby doo-dah. There is nothing to this. So you add a bit of water on. There's water on the brush, and all I'm going to do now is that. Add a little bit more and then move it along. And that is how you build up a very loose watercolour background. So there you go. And then you've got that different context in colour against that other green. Now you can do it as though it looks like there's trees in the background. So you can do little wiggly bits here and there. I don't use technical terms either. I'm real. Don't do technical terms. Oh, I love your... well, we'll get a measuring stick on you, Marie. Sylvia, I like your emoji. It's like a laughing fish. Love it. Now then, let me just get the tiniest brushes now. Okay, I'm gonna do. I need to experiment with it. Yeah, definitely. You will do. Trust me. I'll take you above and beyond. Yeah, you'll love it. That's what it's all about. Now, any white ink. So you could do acrylic ink, as long as you know it works and you're happy with it, yeah? So all I'm going to do here is just dab it in places, just so it gives that little bit more of a highlight for that little chest area. And then, because I haven't got a reference, I can't even say I can put it here and like I normally would. So I'm just going to put some little dots here and there. So it looks like we've got some little snowdrops maybe. What do you reckon? It is the time of year for them. They're just, I took the doggies for a walk and they're just starting to peak up, and I've got some blooming, but obviously some of the animals and stuff have knocked them, and, you know, they've lost all their lovely little beautiful petals and stuff. You know something, I'm upstairs and I can hear my one dog snoring downstairs. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Shocking. Now I'm just going to blend that in. So it gives another, see, if you don't like it, that's all you do. What ink is this? This is just an acrylic ink. Now you can, you know, like gesso primer. I can use that with, let me just grab, so I use this a lot. Let me grab it. So Daily Roundley titanium white is one of the best whites on the market. Mix them two together, then you've got a really good white. Pop it in a jar, and that's all I do. But again, you use what's good for you. You know, you might not. Only showing YouTube reminders on my phone. Oh, go on then. But yeah, so that's that. So yeah, use what you've got. You know, there is no right or wrong. Everyone's got a preference. It's the same as card. It's the same as stamps. Use what you like. Yeah. So I use them two mixed together. You have to give that one a good shake though. This can come out like slop sometimes. So make sure you give it a really good mixing. And to be fair, they're fixing spray. So if you use them pan pastels or anything like that, their fixing spray is one of the best on the market. And I don't use it, but I know it is. But there you go. Right then, so there you go. Simple as. Now, let me just do a couple of little highlights on that. In fact, I'm going to use that brush just to dab in. So on the berries, all I'm going to do is just do a little dab of white just here and there. It ain't got to be no Picasso fired. I've missed a couple of berries. Hold on. That's you lot talking. Leading me astray, you are. Shocking. Absolutely shocking, you are. I have to put you on detention. Okay, so let's just little dab here, little dab there. So I will matte and layer these after, because you know me, we'll be here forever. So let's just pop them on there. So, oops, let's just, there you go. Hello, look, can I have some white, please? There we go. Let's get that out there. Yay, detention. Oh, well, we're usually on here an hour, 2 hours. So, but yeah, one stencil. So there's your birdie. Something different to do, yeah? So let me put that one out the way. So there's one doing. Let me clear them out the way, and then we'll start again and find something else to do. Right then, so number one. That's quite cute. When it's matte and layered, I might afterwards find a reference picture and just tart it up a little bit. So if that's not the finished product, then I'll just put a little bit, I just want to define his wing more. All right, so you lot are saying beautiful now, but I just want to tweak it up a little bit more. But utilise your different colours to give that background of foliage if you haven't got a lot of foliage stamps, okay? So there's that one. All right, so there's number one. So let's put it over here to dry. There you go. Right then, so what we got next? Let's have a look. Let me see what else you said. So we got, what do you want next? Heart or vase? Or I forgot what somebody called it. What do you want anyway? Loving, bless your heart. Okay, there you go. First one gets it. Heart it is. Right, so let's put birdie. You're going in there. Let me just sort my business out. Hold on, folks. Doobity-doobity-doo. There we go. And let me put vase over there. Heart. Okay, now this is absolutely fabulous. So the last time I used this, I actually used it with some textured paste. The vase was the case. That was it. Oh dear me. Honestly, you do make me laugh, you guys. I'm sure you make it up as you go along. I am honestly sure of it. Right, let me just put that there, and put that there. Right. I like to keep everything in order because it takes me forever to tidy up afterwards with you lot. Right, so let's do a couple of different things. Let me get a tag. Right, so this is the watercolour card. Now, I haven't really drowned this well yet. So I think today is going to be the day. So we're going to do, that was my fat fingers. Is that the excuse, Sarah? Like it. Okay, so I am going to pop down this beautiful, I'm going to put it there. Now, I am going to use some Elements ink. Let me grab some holdy, and I'm going to get Emperor Red. Why not? And a bit of paprika. Okay, so thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a bit of paprika. Let me get something that resembles a brush. There we go. So I've got my ready orangey brush, which I haven't used that for a long time. So first of all, I'm just going to be able to hold this down and play, right? So I'm going to put paprika down first. Now I'm going to use it out the lid because there's plenty there. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Lisa's talking not correctly. 1 minute. I'm going to get a yellow and what we got? Let's have a look. And Sundance. I'm going to get Sundance on first. Now I think this is my old one. Let me just have a look, see if it's going to work. I think it might do. Right, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to bring it up. So this is Sundance with the elements. So I'm trying to, because I want to put a lot of water on it. I know if there's any problems with this, I know that bleach will take this out very, very quickly. Right, so I've just moved it. Let's wing it back a bit there. That'll do. Right then, so what's that one? Paprika. Now I'm just going to blend it really gently. I'm going to take it up and I'm going to bring it down into the colour. And then I'm going to take it up, bring it down. And where I've brought it down, I'm going to get the yellow brush and I'm going to blend it again. Okay. And then put that on there. There ain't much of that because the main one is going to be the red now. I've still got stuff in there. None of you lot are telling me these things, you know. You're supposed to be watching me here. But it's all right. It's okay. I know what you lot are like. I'm going to bring it down. Now, don't worry if you have a big blob of colour in one place. That will give you a great effect. Bear in mind, I'm going to add a lot of water to this in a minute. So I'm just going to get the yellow. And I'm just going to reblend there just to bring it back in. Okay, so that's one bit. Let's put that over there. Let's put that there. So there's one. Now you can turn it over and do a little bit. that way. Now, before I do that, I want to wipe that, because the last thing I need to do is transfer what you've just put down. Oh, it ain't going to make any difference because you're putting water on it, but it might make a difference to you, you know, so one of them. Now, I'm just going to go straight in with the Emperor Red, and I'm just going to get, I want to try and, I'm going to do it that way, like that on the card. So I'm, oh, crumbs, might help if I keep it in one place. There you go. If I hold it, it might help, isn't it? You can tell I'm having one of them days now. There you go. That'll do. Okay. So again, I don't mind if I've got a lot of ink in one place and not in another. It don't bother me. Okay, so I'm liking that because we've got a nice, great big blob there. So I know what I'm going to end up doing, and I know it's going to look nice. So let me just put them there a second. So watercolour card. Don't worry if you've got bits and blobs. Hi, Trudy B. How are you? Hopefully you're well. Now, the only problem with red is it stains everything. And to get you, if you have stuff like that on and you want to get it off, alcohol. Squirt, squirt. There you go. Good as new. Okay? So, don't think you've lost it and you've ruined it. Alcohol on it and off it comes. All right? So, that's one of the best little tricks. All right? Yes, hopefully you're well, my sweetie. Right, let's play with this anyway. Let's put that out the way. Right, let's get some water. Let's get an effect on the go. So we have used, let me just move that. Might help. We have used watercolour card. We've used Elements inks. And we're going to drown it now and see what we get. Now, it should be a nice mix now. So let's have a look. And I'm not bothered where this goes on the card. I want the effect. Okay, so I'm going to hold it. I want the ink to stay in one place. I don't want it to run off, but then I want to dry it, so I've got that movement. Now I'm liking the way that that's going, so I just want to just lightly just dab the yellow and that puddle. So any puddles that you've got and that you don't like, just dab them. Now, because we've got that movement, the red that I used on the berries, I'm just going to give it a little splat. Let me just move them out the way. And the largest brush that you've got, I'm just going to aim just for the wet areas, basically. Because when it hits, it moves beautifully. And I love the effect this has. And when it's dry, we'll do it again, but it'll have a totally different effect, yeah? So as you can see, we've got all that lovely movement. I'm just going to just dab those little bits there. Right, I'm just going to get some. It's a lovely effect. It's dead easy to do. And if you've only got one colour, easy. So let's just dry it off. Now, I've put quite a lot of water on this. So here's our first little tester with the watercolour card. Now I like the way the ink's soaked into it, and I like the way the water's moved it as well. So it's a good one for me. It's not flopped, which is even better. It's obviously we've got some movement on the back, which I like, because I think that adds to it if you're going to write as well. So to me, that's done everything that I'd want it to do on a card. So let me just move that over. Let me move that out the way. Just disrupting the place now. So I'm like, so we've got nice strong cards. So let me just dry it off properly. Now, as I said, with the water on, you actually find the Posca bursts out like a flower, and it moves really, really nice. Now, just to have that proper splat effect, it depends on whether you're keeping the edges white or you want to put a colour on it or you want to move it. But I love the way that we've got that movement on here. But I'm going to add a little bit more of the red on. So I know it's splatting, so I'm just going to take it on now. So I'm going to have proper splats now. To have a corresponding colour, I'm going to put black on, because I think black and red complements Femi proper. Oh, hey, she's found her emoji. Watch out, folks, she's back. So I'm going to get black. See if the end's dropped off. This end keeps dropping off on this, honestly. So, let's see. Oh, no, we're all right. I would like a nice big splat, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Oh, might do. So if you want to like a really big splat, I'm just going to like just draw on it basically, because I want just a little bit more of a movement. So I'm just going to put some here, and it is watercolour card, so it's not going to cause any problems or anything like that. Now, if you're not comfortable doing that, there's plenty of stamps on, texture stamps. Pink Frog have got some lovely texture stamps where you could dab on some splats if you want, if you're not comfortable, or if you've not got Poscas and you can't do the splat, then again, those lovely brushes will do that for you. All right, so let me just dry this off. Valentine's is coming. Makes a lovely little card. This you can do this into a card. It hasn't got to be a tag. I just thought I'd test the watercolour card out, as you do. Now I think just to bring a bit more black in, we could either edge the card. Let's see what it looks like. What do you reckon? Shall I black edge the card? What do you think? However, I had to go. I love speaking to you. Oh, no worries at all. Oh, bless you. Enjoy, sweetheart. Sarah, you take care, darling. If you're about late and we're still here, pop back on. I'm sure we will be. Love the shape of the heart. Yes, really nice. So that just shows you what you can do with something like that. Do you want me to black edge the card, or you're happy with it left like that? What do you reckon? Night take. Oh no, left. Bless her. I don't know what I've done there. Let's put that there. I don't know what I've done. Yes, edge. Okay, cool. We'll edge. There we go then. Right, so here we go. Black edge. All right then. This I could be taking my life into my own hands here. Let's have a go. Let's start here. So all I'm going to do is, yeah, I think we're doing all right. Okay, let's play. So Posca, depending on how much you put on, is to how much you're going to end up having on the actual card. Now, ooh, I can see it going terribly wrong. What do you reckon? I might have done it. I might have done it. Now, if the black's too harsh for you, you could just got to thicken these bits up. I was a bit too gentle. There we go. There we go. Okay, black edge. There you go. I quite like that now. I do. I quite like that. I say Granville. I quite like that. Yeah, I've done it. Look at that. No lines going off. Now, normally, I end up with a line coming into the universe, as you do. But yeah, I like that. I think yellow is needed. Hold on. Hold on. We need a bit of yellow. So you don't always need backing card, you know, like put it on backing card and stuff like that. If you're comfortable and confident, just have a go. Right, okay, here we are. Right, so I think the yellow would make a good little, yes, that's the stuff. Yes, yes, yes. Because we've got yellow in there. Yeah, I'm liking that. That's better. We need a bit of oomph. There you go. Only a smidgen, but it's good. Right, let's dry that off. Okay, so the next one we've got is a vase. Dear me. We're doing all right tonight, folks. Right, then let's have a look. There we go. Right, let's just dry that bit off there. I can see it twinkling. Yeah, just a little bit more. There we are. Right then, so one tag. So that's with the stencil. Totally different effect. It looks very much like a very loose watercolour. And that was with Elements ink and obviously Posca splats, yellow, red and black. And then we black edged it with the Posca. Right, so another effect. And look at that. Nothing disastrous on the back. This watercolour card is good. We like it. Okay, so next. Shall we? I'll tell you what, actually. I'll do the vase next, right? Oh, look, see, I didn't clean these. Naughty Lisa. So, the reason why I'm doing the vase next is... Let's turn it over. There's a little bit more oomph going to go in. So, do you want me to show you it on smooth card or watercolour card? I'll let you pick. What would you like me to use? Smooth or watercolour card? We're doing the vase. We're doing the vase, folks. Smooth or watercolour card? Speak now or forever hold thy peace. Watercolour, there you go. Oh, whatever first one I see is the one we get. Oh, either, that'll do. Right, okay, we're on now, watercolour. Okay. So, this is quite an interesting one, actually. So, let me just, I don't know what's going on with that brush. It's all right. I've got the brush I need. That's the main thing. I thought I'd used the wrong brush on the other thing, but it's okay. I won't cry. Right, so antique linen is your best friend on this one to begin with. Let me get the card first of all. Right, so here's the card I done earlier on. If I got time, I'll do all the little stringy bits and all that. So that was string, real string that I threaded through. Done a little tag, frayed a little bit of that string, put a little dimensiony thing on, and just put some little, boek, whatever it is, I don't know, circles in the jar, which were like precious moments. So we could do anything in that jar, to be fair. So we'll see. If you want circles, I'll show you how to do the circles, but it's all very easy. But this is the main bit, how people were saying, how did you get the jar to look like that? So first of all, let's get your sweeties in it. Okay, we'll do sweeties in a jar. So let me put that over there a second. And the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to put down this, and I'm going to put it about there, and I am going to get some tape again. Let me see if I can recycle. Hold on. Let's see if the gods are on my side. Probably not. Me and recycling doesn't always work, you know, but let's have a go. I'll tell you what, if I bring it down here, a bit there, that'll do. That's one bit. This is, I'm risking this for a biscuit, you know, you lot. Risk it for a biscuit. So whenever you use the low tack tape, try and have a bit of paper underneath it, because it won't stick to your mat. So just be mindful of that. So I always make sure there's a bit of paper underneath, so the actual tape sticks down to something. Otherwise, it'll be roaming round, you know, like a good one, and before you know it, you ain't doing what you think you're doing. So there you go. So one jar. Okay, so let me just put the lovely little hearts out the way. Let's put that there and put that in there. So that one, just to remind you, is the SS12. Okay, if you're looking to get that stamp, well, that snippet, I beg your pardon, snippet stencil. I think there's some fabulous words for these stencils. I love it. I wonder how long it took Tracy to think of these. Right then, so antique linen. Now, I love this because it gives you an effect without really doing anything. Now, all I'm doing here, as you can see, is I have gone round the edge of this stencil. I have built up a little bit in the corner. I've left a white space here, and I've gone right across that top bit, but I've brought it down. No step. Oh yeah. So bless her. Well, remember, it's not compulsory or mandatory to turn up. Everybody's got their lives. I mean, I turn up because I say I'm going to be here. However, other people have got different things going on, so we have to be mindful of that as well. There's a lot of things happening in the world that we don't know about, so we can't always presume. We don't know that she's boo. Boo! Boom! If like magic, she appears. There we go. So I'm going to get gathered twigs, and I'm going to utilise what I've actually got here. Ground espresso. Just good on you. She's sniper moding, you know. I like it when people do that. It's always best to observe in the background. Yes. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to press it down, and I'm just going to run that from the edge and edging. Now, if you really want to, you can just bring it down a little bit, because what you've got to think about is where the light hits. So I'm giving you a bit of an art lesson now. Sorry. You know, sometimes it's nice to be quiet. It'd be all right if I'm quiet. You wouldn't hear anything then, would you? And then I'm going to put that in, and then I'm going to have roughly where the lines are going to be. But I'm just going to see what's on my brush, first of all. I'm going to hold it all down, and I'm just going to see. So I'm really, really pushing that against the ground. But then I want the ground espresso, the darker colour. And I am going to go in on each corner. And then I'm going to pop that up. So I've got that now. Now, what I want to do is, I'm going to wipe that off for starters. I'm going to think about, shall I just, if I put that like so, but I know there's holes in it, so it ain't going to work. So you have something to go across, whether it's a piece of paper. Let me get a piece of paper. There we go. And I'm going to use that as a straight edge. Now, I don't normally do straight edges, but I am going to on this one. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to have my dark espresso, ground espresso, the darker colour. And I'm going to think where the lid is going to be, like so. And then I'm just going to flick that edge in and flick from the other side. So I've just gone kiss, and I've left that bit washing you. Oh, that's the way to do it. So I'm just going to bring that like so. So to me now, you've now got your jar lid. It depends on how much detail you actually want to put into that lid now. Now, you know me, I like to go a little bit, I wouldn't say OTT, but I like to put detail in. So here's what I do. So I've got my watercolour pencils. Here we go again. So I don't need a red. Darker browns, yes. A black and a white. Yes, check. So I got the darker brown, which, well, yeah, I'd say that's a darker brown. And I thought to myself, right, I want to bring that across, and I want to be able to see the line coming across. And I then just literally, where's my little brush? Here, I'm going to use this one actually. It holds water a lot better. Right, that's better. Okay, so just water. And all I'm going to do now is just pull that across. Now, bear in mind, we've got oxides. So we've got that movement of colour as well, which is good. I like movement and colour. Lisa made it by chance. Oh, it's all right. How are you doing? You good, girl? Lovely that you can join us. So all I'm doing is just pulling it around just to give it a different effect. Especially how the oxides and water just blend so well together. I love it. Now I'm just going to wipe around. So for me, I know in a minute I can build in a bit more of a darker, but I want to know now what we want in that jar. So let's have a little look. So let me see, where is, right, so circles. Okay, let me just wipe that a second, so I'm not transferring anything off anything onto anything, so I don't want to do that. So let me get, there we go. Okie dokie. So now you can quite easily put on different colours. You know, yes, we're still here. I told you. So you can quite easily go around now and put in your sweeties as such, yeah? And all you've got to do is just move things around and use different colours. So you can go over like this. Hi. You can move it over here and then maybe put in an orange, for instance. This is only what I've got on the end of these things at the end of the day, yeah? But it just gives you an idea. So now we've got that movement inside. So let's just have a look at some smaller ones now. So I want that one there, for instance. Let's put a little bit of something there. So we've got all that mixture going inside there. So let's have a look, maybe a red. This is proper little sweetie jar. So I'm going to do it here. So we've got whatever's on here now. So I'm really going to press quite hard. So we've got plenty of colour transferring over. There we go. So then we've got all that in the jar. So whatever circle stencil you've got, use it. Makes no difference. Even if you've got cutouts, like for instance, like this, you could do this. I've used that on something else previously, but you could do the, like if you've got little dies, do lots of different ones, put it down and go over it. Do that. Laminate it, then you've got something to keep forever then. So in this jar now, I just want to give it a little bit more side depth. So I've just got whatever's on here. All I'm going to do now is just blend the side and that side and just bring that round just a little and across the top. So that's all it is. It's as easy as that. Dibs again. You have actually. You're on it, girl. You're on it. So one jar. So let's make that a proper looking jar now. So let me take off my I tell you what, I'm liking this recycling nonsense we're doing tonight. I'm doing really well. I know it's not expensive stuff, but I always believe in recycling as much as we can. So I'm going to pop that in here. Well, I think the other half's just come back from football. So if you hear the dogs barking, they're just saying, hello, Daddy, in doggy language. Right, so, and that was the that was the SS10, sorry, my bad. Because there's going to be one of you that goes, oh, and what was that, Lise? Yeah, I'm sure there will be. Okay, so let's make this look like something's happening with it now. So, let's have a look. So I then got my black pencil, watercolour pencil, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to come down and look now. So I just want to bring some depth into this piece. So all I'm doing is flicking. So I'm just flicking a line. I'm nothing harsh. Flicking from one side to another. And that's given me, yes, the watercolour pencils, Mondelez, Coir Noir. I can never say it. Coir Noir. I can never say it. Just Mondelez watercolour pencils. I don't know why I overthink that word. I don't know why I do that, but I do. Don't matter. Oh, damn it. Now I want some white here to highlight it. So we can do one or two things. We can use a watercolour pencil again, just to give that little bit of added. And then we can actually put this watercolour pencil down and come down the sides if you want. Or, if you're brave enough, we'll get a bit of bleach. Now, this isn't everybody's cup of tea. Actually, I'll do it in water first. So this is just water. I haven't got the Artlist jam jar out yet. So, you could do water and you could just bring it down and just pull. Now, if you're doing it like that, you want to just dab off. And you've got that faintest of line, which gives you the indication of a light source. And that's all you're doing. We're just going to pull it down. So you can see I'm actually pulling the colour. Let me dab it off. There you go. So you see how that one's gone nice now? So again, it's all about what you're comfortable with. There's going to be water on your brush. Don't be shy. Let's pull the colour, because that's what you want to do. You want to do a highlight. Oh, that's a better one. Right, now, depending on how OTT you want to go, is to whether you want to bring a little bit and start blending what you've put up here. Now, if you start doing that, you've got to be mindful of what the water's going to do to the black. So what I done was, I dabbed it, which gave me that really spotted effect. Now, while it's still damp, I can then move my colour in on the brush, on the pencil, losing the plot, oh, wait, yeah. And that gives me that sort of look that I'm going for. Just to pull that side in there. And again, we've just got that sort of, here is where you're going to put your string in. So you can see now how that's not a cup of tea, you're right, it's bleach. My bleach is here, I ain't used it yet. Now I'm just going to put a little bit. Now you can use your uni ball and you can just literally glide it across so it looks like it's highlighting the top of the jar. And then you can pull a little bit down there if you want. You haven't got to. but you know how things reflect, yeah? So again, brush, a little bit of water, and then I'm just going to move, because I don't want it to be harsh, but I want it to blend in so that reflection looks more natural. And the same with this here, because I don't want it to be a harsh colour. I want it to be a blended colour. Okay, now because it's a glass jar, you're going to need some sort of bottom reflection. So if you think to yourself, when you look at a jar, you have like a little arch, like a little, you know, like the bottom part of your jar, yeah? So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to extend that pencil, watercolour pencil, and bear in mind I've gone to that line there and I've done that little bit of an arc there, and I can always just put a bit of black into that, and then I'm going to get my brush with a bit of water, and all I'm going to do is really lightly just move it around, just so I'm grounding the image now. Don't forget that little bit of an arc, because you want that more lifelike look at the bottom of the jar. Now if you want to add more colour, I'm just going to get a little bit of brown here, and then I'm just going to get that bit of water, and again I'm just going to move it around. So I'm literally, it's like I'm just rubbing it out really. So you've got a line there, so you can add little bits of greenery, you could add all sorts of stuff. So on this one I tried to keep it in with precious moments and the light bulb, so I put the dials on that, and I put the ferns on. So here I'm going to put some ferns on. I'm just going to put a little bit of background. Let me move the elements out the way. Let's just pop them over here. 1 second. Let me just move that. Keep all my stuff in one place. So if I'm going to put this with a bit of, say for instance, if I'm going to do ferns on this one, obviously we've done the browns and the yellows. On this one we've got the reds and stuff, so I'm going to put reds into this now. So let me just move these out the way. Reds are a very strong colour, but not a lot of people use like reds and oranges. So let's really pull this together. Let's have a look. So I'm going to use, I've got 2 brushes here, yellow, oranges and a red. So let's have a look. I'm going to use lumberjack, maybe a bit of rusty hinge, carved pumpkin. Oh hello, carved pumpkin. Well, we're just playing. That's all we're doing. We're just playing. Bless your cottons. Let's really go for killer. Carved pumpkin. Look at the state of that. Wow. Oh, dear me. This is the thing. I've got all these colours here. 9 times out of 10, I even used them myself. Right, let's... Oh, wow. Look at this. Dear Lord. This could get messy. It's going to get messy. I can see it now. It's all right. Don't worry. We're in good company. We'll do it together. I can blame you guys then. You told me to do it. Oh, dear me. Love it. Okay. So let's. Oh yes, look at that. On it. Well, I absolutely love oxides, but I know there's other stuff out there to try. You know, so I'm just running out of shelving to put colours on, because obviously when I have sets of colour, I like the set. You know, so but that's just me personally. I like to be able to think, oh, I want to blend this colour into this colour, and I want to do that, you know. So you have to have blends. But oxides, I can do so much with an oxide. Now I'm liking this rusty hinge. Me like this. I like it a lot. Let's bring it into the red. Dangerous colour this is. Love it. Here we go. Oh, just look at that. We should do a lick of fire or something on this. I see I'm getting. See, I told you it'd go out of control. I can't use oxides. Why? Why, Sylvia? You surprised me there. Talk to me, sweetie. Why can you not? I'm just starting on that. Oh, fabulous. Oh, well, I'll show you on the what's it then. You're going to love oxides. By the time I've finished with you, you'll be an oxide girl. Sylvia, tell me, why can you not do oxides, right? Talk to thee. Or forever hold thy peace. Do you not get on with them, or you just can't get them to blend? not going to tell me. I've got to read a mind. Talk to me. Is there anybody there? Bless you. Right, we need a brown. I just want to put a little bit of darkness to this now. So I am going to see if I can play ball. Let me just put antique over there. Let me just put you here. That's what I've been using. Oh, fabulous. My favourite. I just love oxides. Absolutely love them. I'm just going to put a little bit of dark on. And you'll see then how that changes the card again. You know, if you like it, you haven't got to add anything else just because I have. It's your creation. So please, you know, I know some people add different things and different stuff. You know, you do what you do. You do you. Somebody said that to me, and you know something? I said, you know something? You're right, I'm going to do me. It's true. We all forget these things. Strange, isn't it? Absolute craziness. Right, let's back them out the way. See, I'm umming and ahhing now to think about a bit of black soot to really pop it. But we'll see. Let's not be too hasty. Right, let's get some background in. Let's put some ferns in. Yeah, I do love these ferns. Now, might be a little bit naughty of me, but let me just see if I've got, let me have a look for something. Boogie boojay, diddly doo-dah. Let me have a look. Oh, I found, there we go. Oh, I found a leaf. We're going to do that. Why have I not seen this before? Lisa makes it, I think they're chalk. I get that. They are, but they move lovely, especially on this card as well. I must admit, you know. Very, very, very nice to use. So I am using off the TE27 just this lovely little bit of flourishment. Oh, I'm going to use that as a bit of sort of grass before I put that on. I forgot what that is. They make ink blob up and oh, okay. What can I ask? What brushes you're using? You see, to me, if you don't put enough on your brush, and then if you do have blobs, it adds more oomph to it in my book. But that's just me. But I get what you're saying totally. You know, each to their own. But if you can't get on with them, you can't get on with them. You know. Maybe one day when I meet you, we'll sit down and have a play. Oh yes, I'm liking that. Okay, right then. So let me just get a little bit of paper. And again, I'm just going to follow that line there. And all I'm going to do is just have a little bit of craziness. Bit of something. And yeah, you do have to put plenty on with the oxides. But personally, I just think it just adds so much to it. I love it. I know I quite like the way that's just gone up a bit crazy and done its little thing. And I just want a little bit of something just here, just so it looks like we've got a little bit of something happening here. That's lovely. So we've got around our lovely little crazy jar or a little bit of growth. Don't know what sort of growth, so you might have to go to the doctors with this growth, but it's okay. So again, we're going to use these gorgeous. I think these must be my favourite now. Thanks to this, we'll get. Yeah, I would. I mean, especially if you're recovering, if you've got a bit of time still, have a play. You know, but it's up to you. Some people don't get on with them, and I get that. It's not everyone's cup of tea. But yeah, if you can, put plenty on. And if you don't like it, put loads of water over it. You have a fabulous effect from it. If I spray this with water now, gosh, it totally changes the look of the picture. So you can decide if you want me to do that at the end anyway. Right, so I'm going to get the smaller one again. Do you know something? I'm going to be brave and I'm going to do a bit of finger dabbing, diddly doo-dah. And I'm just going to start by building up just around here first of all, and I just want to see what I get. Oh yes, please. Okay, you crack me up every time. Love it. Okay. Oh, look at that. Just look at that. Crumbs. Maybe I wasn't putting, maybe, you know, if my blend is bad, that's it. Just kill it with water. Honestly, it works fine every time. How do you think I'll get away with it, you know? I just love covering it. So look, what we just see, look at that, how we're getting this lovely blend on now. I need, that sounds terrible. I need to put it on there and actually start really going a bit crazy, because I want some here. And then, so basically you want to start catching your eye line now of where you want your ferns, where you want them to be, how you want them to look. Do you want it to sort of look like they're clambering up? Do you want them to sort of just be chilling in the corner? You know, no, I don't want to put that there. I want to get the bigger ones out now, I've decided. So this is where it all goes kaput. So, do I want, oh, yes, I think I'm just going to do a large one. I'm just going to get some black, and I just want, let's just grab that. So that was the rainforest. See, I'm just going off on tangent here, ain't I? Not even telling you what I'm doing anymore. Dear me. It's all right, what about you? Well, I'll try not to. Let's pop it on there. There you go. I know I've got these blocks out for a reason. There we go. Right, now I like to press it down and make sure it's on before you start stamping, especially if things are looking nice and you think to yourself, oh, last thing I want to do is ruin anything. Now I want this larger stamp in black, which means I want it to look like it's closer. And I want that stamp to be here. Buried in the forest. Honestly, it's a magical jar. It's got to be buried in the forest. Definitely. And then we want that one just coming up there. So now we're looking past the ferns into where they are. How exciting is that? Okay, let's have a look. And then I want, oh, let's have it a bit bigger. Hold on, let's put some ink on. Let's really go for it. There we go. So think about your placement. Not everybody gets it, you know, and it does take time for you to look and maybe plan, you know, as you go, sort of thing. But give yourself a chance to do that, you know. Don't think, I can't do it like me. You ain't going to do it like me because you ain't me, but you can do it like you, you know. So please give yourself that chance to put the ink down, ruin it, squirt water over it and go, oh, like it, you know, because that's all I do. That's exactly what I do. So we've used this little, I'm going to have to remember that's there. That's gorgeous, that is, along with the ferns, and look what we've got. Beautiful. So let's have a look. We need some little signs. So where's me where? Let me see what we got. What have we got for where? Well, I don't want no fawns and ferns. I've got to find it. I've got to find what we want. Hold on. I'll be with you in a minute. Don't you panic, folks. Don't you panic. Now then, where are we at? I want to take flight. We need sort of the moments or something of a moment. Let's have a look. What we got on this one? Seed pods. No. Just got to find the right... I'm not going to do precious moments again. I'm not going to do that one. I don't want to... No, that's Christmassy. Magical moments. There we go. Got one. Magical moments. There we are. Oh, it's attached. Okay, so it's attached. So that means... Oh, we've got to put the whole thing on. Oh, this could get messy. Okay, let me put that there. Where? Where's what? Where? There. Where to put things is what I find the hardest. Okay, well, if you look and you think you only want to see that, you won't cover. But if you start covering it slightly, it's more of an in-depth picture. There's different ways of sort of looking at stuff and thinking, yes, that's where I want it. It depends on how you want the finished product to be. So you can look at different things and think you want to layer it. If you want to layer it, start with the furthest bit and then bring it closer every layer. And I know that sounds really weird, but I started with the background and then we built it up. Well, I started with your main bit and then built, if that makes sense. Let me just put magical moments on because I've only done that bit. Let's just hope I ain't got a disaster. Hold on. So I can put I'll tell you what, if I put it here in the light, I see the light. You have your heat, the little boy said, there, that's the one. And that, do you know something? If you've got a story, that's where you'll actually get the whole part of what you're doing. So, do you want me to show you how I put the string on? Let me find some string. Do you want me to show you how? Yay, no? I'll do it very, very quickly. Yes, makes sense. Oh, that's all right then, as long as we're making sense. That's the main thing. Let me just put the backing on that while I'm waiting for you to tell me. Do you want me to show you how to put the string on, or you all okay? 12. Let's have a look. Oh, 19, 9, there. Right. Yes, please. Okay, fabulous. I like to make sure I don't want to take for, you know, don't want to seem like I'm telling anybody to suck eggs or anything like that. The jar with a doesn't do it all. Yeah, definitely. There's lots of things you could do with this. It hasn't got to be in a garden. You could have it on a shelf with some books and stuff. Depends how magical you want to go with it, really. You know. So, right, let me get some twine. Hold on. I've only just got to walk over here into the world of twine. And I'm going to use. Let's have a look. Oh, I'll tell you what. I want like a brown or whatever. We'll do yellow. Hello, little girl. My dog's just come up and said hello. Right, I've got some yellow, which I think, bye, Sylv. Have a rest. You're very welcome, Sylvia. You get well soon, sweetheart. So I'm going to do a couple. I'm going to just do about that much. Probably too much, but it don't matter. It don't matter. Right, let's just cut that off there. Oh, need to sharpen my scissors. Bless her. Ain't good of her to pop in, eh? Bless her cottons, especially when she's recovering. But like I say, that's what it's all about. Now, because I don't want, so I'm going to show, sorry. Because I don't want the hole to be punched up, I want the card. See, when you've got that and it comes up like that, I don't want that to show on the card. So I have got a very large needle, and all I'm going to do is attempt to thank you, Lisa. Yeah, it's all right, Trudy. Thank you for popping by. You know me, I'm here forever. But this is the last bit anyway, so I've just got a mat and load, then I'll post it all out for you guys. So there you go. Okay. So now, all I'm going to do is pop it through. So I'm going to literally sew it. Let me just go this way and then that way and this way. So let me just pop that through there. Now I want to keep that there. So you can see now, there you go, dead easy. Now if you wanted to add a little tag on, you can do. Obviously you do that as you put it through. But I'm just showing you for quickness of this for tonight. So there we go. So that's a huge needle. I've done books and stuff, so I've got a lot of like needles for binding and stuff like that. But all you do here now is, let me get myself a bit of washi tape, because all I'm going to do is put the backing on and tickety-boo really. So you can do it like so. There we go. So there you are. So all I've done on the last one is I untwined it. I just unravelled it basically, just so it hanged really rough and loose. But I mean, you could add little bows onto it. You could put little hearts in there. I'm sure somebody suggested that actually, with it being Valentine's Day. You can put little hearts in the jar, or you can put like, you know, like little oh gosh, what are them little sweets with all the oh gosh, the sweets with all the little things on it. I've got a die with them on, you know, oh, what they called, you know, with all the little words on, I love you and all that. What are them called now? That was back in the day. Love hearts. Oh god. Yes, Lisa. Yes, love hearts. Thank you. I couldn't get my words out. You knew what I meant, thank God. But yeah, so that's literally magical moments. Now You can add a bit of dark on that if you want, but to be fair, I'm happy with that. So the only thing I'm going to do now is bring the background. Can still get, yes, you can. I had some, it was before Christmas actually. So yeah, you can still get them. Now I have got my, just for quickness now, this is, folks, literally for quickness. I have got my Zig watercolours, and I'm just going to, just very, very quickly, I'm going to use that one actually. I'm just going to put it here. As you can see, there ain't much to it, but it does give the impact I want on the card. So water, just plain water, no else. And I'm just going to pick that up, and I just want to just add that little bit of depth just down here and bring it through, because you can quite easily draw on it while it's wet just to give that base of the jar, but it also gives you that little added depth. Yeah. Now you could put little white highlights in it. What I've done on the last card as well, which I'll show you very quickly, is, let me get a number 2 pen. I have them on Friday. Oh, fabulous. Well, next time you pick one out, you'll think of me. Poor devil. Oh, dear me, I love it. Right, so I'm just going to go around the top of the edge of the jar, and all I'm going to do is just extend some of the lines, and I'm just going to heighten that top part of the jar. And that, you know, these little finishing touches is what makes your card stand out from everybody else's. So don't think, oh God, I've got to do all that as well. Well, yes, if you want a really nice card, go for it. So there you are. So you see the difference that's made now on the card. Like I say, it's only a little bit here and there, nothing major. So you got your string on. Unfortunately, we haven't put a little tag on, but the tags were from one of Tracy's little stamps. Let me just show you. It was from this set here, the 32 set, and it was from these, and all I've done was cut them out and just stamped a hole in them, and then I just literally put, you know, put a little rabbit in. So there you go. So let me just recap then with all the craziness that we've had tonight. It's been a great night tonight. I've really enjoyed it. So let me just tidy up a minute. Let's just go through. Is there any questions or anything while I'm just tidying up? Is there anything that you need to ask, or anything that you were unsure about what I've just shown you that you might need to think, oh, ask me before I go, sort of thing? Anything at all? Speak now or forever hold thy peace. Literally. Oh dear me. So we've got our little birdie. We've done the hearts. Again, that's totally different. I think it's a stencil as such, but it's very effective. We've done our little jam jar. I am going to tweak this up. So I am just going to put a little bit more detail in, because that's just me. All right. So don't think, oh, that's different. It will be, because I'm just going to bring him together a little bit more. All right. So, but yeah, so that's what we've done tonight. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. You've learnt something or taken something away. But yeah, so we've done the watercolour card. Why does work always get in the... Honestly, you know something, work I have to do because it pays for my addiction. We're in the club now. Hello, my name's Lisa. Where's the vase you were doing? Oh, the vase is here, isn't it? Can we do that next time? Or have I got to really do something very quick? Huh? You're going to kill me, aren't you? That's what it is. I'll tell you what, if I've got a really tiny tag somewhere. There you go. I've got a real... Thank you. I don't know. Here, look. Tag. You ready? Very, very quickly. Love the jar. Thank you. Right, okay. This is a tiny tag. Super smooth pink frog card. I'm going to put it like there. Very, very quickly. Whatever's on my brush now, what am I going to do? Let's do a blue jar. Always learning. You lot are always having a go, ain't you, eh? Oh, I don't know. Okay, let me just pop that around there. Let me get a bit of tumbled. Well, speckled egg's the first one. Yes, go, because it's like I'm never going to be out of here by this light, am I? I'm being pulled into it again. Okay. Let me get the top bit done. Okay, okay. All you've got to remember is when you're using oxide is to move it. The more you move it, the smoother it is. Now, obviously, I don't sleep either. Oh dear me, I love it. Good job I enjoy what I'm doing, mate. Oh, I tell you what, let's have a bit of shaded lilac in there. Let's give it a little bit of a magical hold on. I can't move. There you go. Right, so I want to put some sort of magical nonsense in the jar. You know, like magical powder. Swirling around. What do you reckon? There we go. Good night. Oh, you're welcome, Chris. No night, darling. Can you take me with me? I've obviously been kidnapped. Oh dear. Love it. And I'm just going to quickly put a little bit of Victorian velvet. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So that looks like a magical potion in there now, doesn't it? Well, it will do in a minute. There we go. So, voila. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of, what am I going to put in there? Let me find in my drawer. There we go. Let's get a bit of glitter. So, a bit of stardust. You're fit for if you don't want to have a crafty day tomorrow. Oh, dear me. So, I'm going to put a little bit of twirly whirly in this. Now, because it's obviously on the oxides, I'm going to use my finger and I'm just going to double it around. As you do. Because we've got a magical potion in there then. And let me just wipe that off. This is Steph's fault. It's somebody's blinking fault. I'll shout at you later. Right, let me just put a little bit of edging. So, opposite of blue is an orange. Oh, crumbs, really? Wow. I'll tell you what, let me just put a little bit of, let's have a look what that's going to look like. Let's wing that round there. Yeah. So all I'm doing is just edging it. I mean, this is like really, like, sorry. Yeah, of course you are. Sorry, not sorry. It's one of them moments, isn't it? Let me just wiggle it around. All you've got to remember is just your edging's got to complement the colour that your main colour that you've worked on. If you don't understand that, get yourself a colour wheel. And that's all you've got to do. So we've now got a glitter in a jar. I need to put some depth on that. So let me, I'm just doing a grind. So first of all, I want to bring in the bottom part of the actual glass. So I want it to actually look like there's something here. I'm just going to bring that up a little bit. And then the top bit here, there's usually a lip on a jar. So I'm just going to take that around like so. And I'm just going to bring it down, just shade it just a little bit. Ha ha ha, I just thought I'd fallen asleep. Oh dear me. Watching the jar. Yeah, right. I hear some nonsense in here with you lot. Nah, we've done it now. It makes no difference. The jar's here. Not in the colours that I was going to do, but it's a rushed effort. But you get the gist of it, if you know what I mean. Right, let me get my little water brush. So it's just water, no bleach. Jar is just a different... Well, exactly. Jar, vase, whatever we want to call it, it's here now anyway. Let me just bring that down a bit. There we go. Let's pull that colour down. Let's pull it around here. So again, all you're doing is just moving everything around. And same again on this side. And if anything's not in the right place, this is where you can use your water to move things around. So that's it. There we go. So let me dab that. Okay. So there we go. Now I want to just, because that's really flat, I just want to put on, let me have a look at some words. There we go. So there's some lovely words here. Cold, crisp evenings, bare tree, branches, twinkly lights. Yeah, we'll use that. So all I'm going to do is just put that with a bit of black ink, and I'm just going to play around with that just to build it. Sorry, I have to go. Yes, Marie. Everybody's going. No, it's all right. You carry on, Cocker. No, love you lots, and thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. Right, so I want this to be that way. There we go. Okay, so now depending on how you want it to look. Here we go. Light. Was that supposed to be night then, sir? Traitors. Oh, you lot. Honestly, you crack me up. You really do. Love it. So now we've got a totally different look. It's a fab program. What? Oh, traitors. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Right, let me put that there. Okay, I think that's upside down. Yes, it is. There we go. Can't believe I'm lying all about an upside down stamp. How shocking is that? Right then, where was we? Righty-ho. So, I'm going to say, and I'm going to think, let me just find that. That's what I want. There you go. I'm going to put this on because I want to see what this... I've been umming and ahhing about putting this stamp down, and I'm going to do it now because you've given me an excuse to. Because I'm really... This is going to be a proper mash-up now. Might as well. It's got to be done. Yes, I can't wait to see the surprises tonight. Oh, what's that then? Oh, from the traitors thing. Also, tell me about it then. What is it? Is it like something that happens at the end of each night or something? Sounds very interesting. Is that the wheel? I do have it. Yes, it's the wheel. I'm just really going a bit doobly now. Why ever not? I quite like the way what we're doing with that now. Yes, that is the wheel off 24. I think that's really quite cool actually. I don't know either, but I like it. It is. Yes, there's a murder each night. Oh, okay. I might have to investigate. So basically, it's it's got all different dials on it, all the numbers. I think that's quite funky. I like it. I like something different, and that's exactly what we've got. Right, I just need a different colour now on the edging, so let me just pull it together. I think a bit of brown. Yes, and I'm going to go for frayed burlap. Yes, the stamp. Yes, it's a wheel. Right, so I just want to bring in a different colour now, just so it takes your eye. It's just a weird one, this is. It adds a different dimension. The wheel Lisa has used, yes, this wheel. So, where have I just put it? The wheel I have just used is here. So this one. So if I come up a bit closer, it's got like, hopefully it's going to stay so you can see it, but it's literally got 0, and it goes 10, 20, blah, 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 hundreds, all the way around. So I don't know whether it's, I can't see, my eyes ain't that good, but it goes up to 350. It's really very effective. Like I say, it's just, again, it's just something different. I want to put some gold into this. Hold on. Oh, you lot have got me on a right tangent now. Crumbs, honestly. You could do a bit of Gansy-Tamby on this, actually. But for the quickness of today, I'm going to use this stuff here. My eyeshadow. I'm going to use that. Is that on a tag? Yes, I've done a tag. So I'm just going to whack this around the edges, as you do. And then I'm just going to probably just nick a bit here and there. Just as a different texture, basically. Why not? Oh, I quite like that. There you go. It cleans my finger at the same time. It's fabulous for eyeshadow. Now, whenever you do this stuff, always remember 2 squirts in there, and it'll never go mad. If you don't do that, Sylvia will come after you. Not sure what it is, though I have it. Do you know something? It makes a fabulous effect. Absolutely fabulous effect. It's some sort of dialometer or something, I presume. You know, the best person to ask is the lady that designed it, and I'm sure she will tell us. So, there's a very light vase gone into the background. I'm thinking more darker colours on it. So that way I'm just rushed that, you know. Yeah, please tell her, because otherwise she'll be coming to find out where I live and everything. Honestly, she'll come and get me. I'm scared of Sylvia, you know. Been to Mum's. Oh, okay, fabulous. Yes, ask Tracy Lease, because it'll be interesting to know what it is. It's like a dialometer of some sort. But I think it's fabulous. It's giving a brilliant effect. I just wish I'd have done the vase darker now, because we've got that lovely glitter. We've got the gold shimmer. Oh, there we go. It is very similar to that, but it's not got the markings of a protractor. I use protractors for different things, but it's very similar to that. Yes, definitely. So I'll get where you're at with that, to be honest. So yeah, quite cool. So I'm not going to say anything else now, because I'll end up doing something else, and then then my other half will shout at me, you know. So let's try again, shall we? Because I still want to finish off what's here. I want to finish him off. We've got that lovely tag. I like that. And then we've got that beautiful jar. So I will matte and layer these two and post these out. And obviously pop that in as well as a sort of mix match. But hopefully you've enjoyed that tonight. And you can keep your vase. Too rushed for me, but so sorry about that. But it just shows you just different effects. I like the effects, but I think we needed it to be darker. But I can always play around with that. So that's something for I can put that over the side as my play around pot. So it's in my play around pot. So there you go. Tonight's bits and bobs. I'm tweaking the bird. I'm happy with that. I'll matte and layer this. There you go. Right, I'm going. We've had over 2 hours again. We've definitely been on the naughty step. We're in detention. I love you all. Thank you very much. Like, share, I don't know, whatever it is. Feel free to buy me a coffee. You know, just go with it. Thank you so very much for your time and joining me this evening. I really appreciate it. So, stay safe. It's Friday tomorrow. We're ready for the weekend. Have fun. And thank you. Love you all. I'm going to go now. So, night, everybody. I'm demounting. We're off. Right then. I'm off to matte and layer. See you later.